Hello, I'm Orhan Gaybov. You're watching AzTV News. A mass grave has been discovered in the center of the liberated town of Xocalı. The remains were found during excavations in the area. On the basis of information received from the Xocalı District Prosecutor's Office, an inspection of the site was carried out with the relevant institutions. According to the result of the analysis, the human remains found in the area belonged to at least 4 people, one of whom was a minor, therefore tortured and buried at least 25 years ago. Work is continuing to fully investigate the site. The Estonian-Azerbaijani Inter-Parliamentary Friendship Group has issued a statement on the 32nd anniversary of the Xocalı genocide. In the document published on the official website of the Estonian Parliament, the Friendship Group expresses deep condolences to the people of Azerbaijan. We share the pain of Azerbaijan people of the Xocalı genocide. We strongly condemn the crimes against humanity committed against Azerbaijani civilians. The perpetrators of this mass murder must be brought to justice, the statement said. The 14th plenary session of the Asian Parliamentary Assembly, hosted by Baku, has concluded. Delegations from 40 countries, including speakers from 10 countries, participated in the session, which was dedicated to strengthening regional cooperation for the sake of sustainable development in Asia. The session concluded with the adoption of the Baku Declaration and a final report of the Assembly.
The 14th plenary session of the Asian Parliamentary Assembly continued its work with committee meetings. The meeting of the Standing Committee on Social and Cultural Affairs considered 13 issues. Discussions included the promotion of cultural diversity, health equity, the fight against corruption and drugs, the promotion of child and youth development, and cooperation and tourism.
Parliamentary Assembly is probably one of the very few institutions in Asia. In doing so, we have created a basis for negotiations between Asian parliaments. In the modern century, Asia has been the hub for security, trade, economy and business. World relations and all countries in different parts of the world have recognized Asia's position. I would like to thank the Parliament, the government and the very good people of Azerbaijan for the excellent organization of this meeting. We thank you for your hospitality. We, the Iranians, believe that Azerbaijan is our second homeland from the historical and religious point of view, and also culturally.
At the meeting of the Standing Committee on the Political Affairs, the draft resolution of the support of Asian parliaments to the Palestinian people was discussed. After discussion, the draft was adopted. It was also decided to establish a new Palestine committee in APA.
This meeting was particularly important with regard to the Palestinian issue. The meetings of the political, cultural, economic and budgetary committees, as well as all the sessions held, were successful. I congratulate Azerbaijan on its chairmanship of this assembly.
On the last day of the plenary session, the reports of the APA standing committees were heard. At the end of the session, the Baku Declaration and the final report of the assembly were adopted.
The positions of Azerbaijani army on the conditional border were again subjected to fire by Armenia. On February 23 at 5:50, the Armenian armed forces units from the positions in the direction of Yukhari Shorja settlement of the Basarkachar district using small arms subjected to fire the Azerbaijan army positions stationed in the direction of the Yelija settlement of the Kalbachar district. Defense Ministry states that the Azerbaijan army units have not taken any retaliatory measures to not escalate the situation and ensure stability on the two countries' conditional border. We call on the Armenian military leadership to refrain from such provocations aimed at disrupting 5-month-long stability and getting the situation out of the control on the conditional border, and demand to identify and punish those responsible for committing these actions, the ministry added. Unfounded allegations against Azerbaijan made by Nikol Pashinyan, Prime Minister of Armenia, in an interview with the French TV channel France 24 are intended to inflict another blow to the peace process, raised by a statement by the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Following the last meeting between the leaders at the initiative of the German Chancellor, such statements by Armenia and the selection of France as a location for such statements being disrespectful to the efforts of Germany by Armenia is considered as an indication of France's continued detrimental influence on the peace process. Claims that Azerbaijan is allegedly preparing for an attack against Armenia are made in an effort to distort the reality, reads the statement. Within the framework of reconstruction works in territories liberated from the occupation, the works in the direction of ceasing the use of fuel and heating electric energy is carried out. 240 megawatt solar power station under construction in Jabril will serve this purpose. Also, the creation of new forests will positively affect the ecosystem. Institute of Radiation Issues of the Minister of Science and Technology reported about that. It was stated Azerbaijan is actively participating in international treaties on climate change. One of the main priorities is to bring to the minimum the climate changes by using low carbon technologies as well as solar, wind and nuclear energy. You can get in touch with us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts at 051 511 1956, through which you can report events you encountered as well as share suggestions and remarks. That was all for the day. Thanks for being with us, and goodbye.